Friends, the journey of life is moving from seeing an ice cream to being a candle. That is purpose of everyone's life at the core, to share, to give, and to contribute to others. In order to be happy, we should shift our attitude from being an ice cream to a candle, from being selfless from being selfish to selfless. This is shown through service. This is the principle of being selfishly selfless. All our wheels are balanced when we try to help others. Friends, let's be of help to everyone, always through good and tough times. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you, Renu ma'am. Very nice analogy we had in that invocation. Members, I'll just speak briefly on June being Rotary Fellowships Month. And this is also the month when we have the RI convention, which is virtual this time, though it's being scheduled to be in Taipei. Why Rotary Fellowships? I wish there were more members here to join, but we would definitely be putting this out on our WhatsApp groups also. Rotary Fellowships, just needed to speak a little bit on this. These are international groups where members share common interest, and the convention also offers you that opportunities. It allows you to make friends, not just in the club, but outside your club, even beyond your district, beyond your country, across, have friends internationally. Convention is definitely one of that medium through which you can connect. But meanwhile, there is also rotary.org/fellowships, through which you can join with other Rotarians and sharing a common interest. And the interest could be golf, it could be vehicles, it could be photography. There are various groups there. It could be bird watching, it could be a chess. So members who are obviously present here are comfortable in connecting through internet, should explore this avenue of connecting to Rotarians across the world and extending the fellowships. I would now like to invite our Secretary Shuchi to give a brief updates on the projects.
Thank you, Sanjay sir. I'll be quick. Just wanted to share COVID Rasoi project. Yesterday, our team themselves, our meals are being delivered by an NGO called Robin Hood Army. However, there are times when our Rotractors themselves deliver the meals. Yesterday, President Rotract Club Samaritans delivered the meals himself at Mini COVID Care Center, Aurobindo School, Sector 27, Chandigarh. This is a report of how many meals till date. COVID Rasoi has distributed approximately 1,500 meals. So far, we started on 13th of May. The total number of meals given in Mini COVID Care Center, Sector 47A, Chandigarh, which is being run by Rotary Club Chandigarh Satellite Club. In the last 7 days, we have given 321 meals. And in that, we have also started giving to Aurobindo School, Mini COVID Center, Sector 27, since 29th of May. The total number of meals delivered have been 196. Individual meals to different patients have been delivered as 63 in the last 1 week. And the total meals to individual patients have been 580 so far. Today, we also have with us Rotary and Meena Mahajan. She had come with her family, Parveen Mahajan ji, and her sister-in-law. They donated 110 masks, 6 aprons, 5 kg atta, 5 kg sugar, and 3 kg ghee for COVID Rasoi. Thanks a lot, Meena ma'am and Parveen ma'am. This was from their Shakuntala Devi Trust. Thanks a lot for trusting us. We also had a mega event today under the leadership of Youth Service Director Kulbir Ji, in collaboration with Rotaract Club Chandigarh Midtown. There was donation of clothes, sanitizers, shoes, and as we can see, they're also doing tree plantation here. Can everybody hear the sound? This event is today at Jagatpura. As we can see, IPP Salil Bali is also participating from our club, and Himani, Rotaract Club President. That's it from my end. Thank you, Sanjay sir.
Thank you, Secretary Shuchi. Though the topic for today is, the topic for that the guest speaker will take on today is oxygen capsule. I'm already seeing quite a doses of oxygen coming with the projects that you shared, both in terms of meals being provided through COVID Rasoi, and thank you to also the Shakuntala Devi Trust and Meena Mahajan for coming forward and being so generous in this. And we would definitely like more visibility of ma'am. It's very rarely that we see her, but wonderful that they have come forward and contributed to our projects. I would like to now invite President Dr. Sharma for introducing our guest speaker. And actually, before he introduces, I would like him to speak a few words because we're hearing after a very, very long time. I hope everything is fine there and he's in good health, and we would definitely want him to speak a little bit more and then carry on with the introduction of our guest speaker, Engineer Mohit Srivastava.
Sanjay, kindly excuse me, I want to add one thing about the RI convention which you talked about. You can register on the RI convention from our bulletin on the last page. There's a link that I've given from the online bulletin. You just click register and you can register from the bulletin only.
Sure, sir. Yes.
Thank you.
Dr. Sharma ji?
Yeah, okay. This is a matter of great pride for me to introduce one of my outstanding research students, Engineer Mohit Srivastava, to this elite gathering of Rotarians of Chandigarh Midtown, one of the finest club in the Rotary district, where I spent 25 years of my life and which taught me the real meaning of compassion. And I am proud of my association with this club. How do you introduce your own student? So I will do it from my memory. And it is that in 1987, when I was sitting in my office, a young student came and said, "Sir, I want to do research under you." I said, "Who are you?" He said, "I have passed electrical engineering degree from Punjab Engineering College." I told him that get a job in the campus interview, otherwise you will ruin your career. He said, "Sir, I have got 2 jobs offered from BHEL and NDDE." I told, "Are you mad? BHEL is the top company of electrical engineering in the country and you want to refuse it to do research?" I tried to dissuade him very strongly many times and he was persistent. I realized that here is a special student and a unique person who wants to do things which he likes at the expense of a settled life. If successful, I was very sure that if successful, he will go very far. He had proved me right. I had no position for electrical engineer in my research center. However, to accommodate him, I created a post in my improved cook stove project. I think senior members of this club will remember our Chulla project in which they had participated a number of times. At that time, our motto of Energy Research Center was, we make impossible possible and solve real life problems. And we survived because of this philosophy without any grant from Punjab University, and Mohit made this philosophy a part of his life also. His first project with me was computer simulation and computer-based data acquisition and control system for cook stove. Nobody in the world was working on this project. It was an impossible project and very difficult one. He learned the lessons of his life while working on this project. During this period, he also developed software for design of the buildings. It was one of the first projects of its kind in this country and maybe in the world. You see, if some people have visited, you see the House of Shadows in Capital Project, where Corbusier created physical infrastructure to study that when the sun should come in and when the sun should stop coming into the building. So in this particular project, we made a software where we could design a building overhang anywhere in the world at any particular place. And I use this software to design my own house. If you come to my house on 1st April, sun stops coming in, and 1st October, it starts coming in. So this was one of a very, you could say, unique project which he did. During this period, he also developed innovative software for simulation of performance of solar systems at different locations. And at that particular time, our energy center was the hub of Punjab University's bright people who were shunned by their own department, but who were stars in their eyes. And he became a part of this wonderful cloud. And it was a golden period of my research life. And because of working on these projects, he became, you see, confident to have, you see, innovation as his lifelong career. And his motto is, the biggest room in the world will always be a room for improvement. As long as we focus on making things and processes more simple, cheaper, and more efficient, there will be no dearth of opportunities for people who solve problems. This was a period when he left my center and started his own company. This was the period of great disruption in the electronic technology in the world, when microcontrollers were introduced and were replacing digital logic in the circuit. And he was one of the few experts at that time in the country in this area. He and his wife established a design house specializing in customized microprocessor-based solutions and developed hundreds and hundreds of products because every, you see, digital logic system was being converted to the microprocessor. So he designed, you see, number of equipments like EEG, EMG, polygraphs, deep search metal detectors, intelligent searchlight for DRDO, weighing machines, 5-star, digital X-ray, CRM, and electronic hand for Dr. VJS Vora. You see, we at that particular time, VJS Vora was also a very innovator, and Mohit and he joined hands to develop prosthetic hand. So he, you see, the number is endless. He made one of the most successful software of reading OMR sheets, which with a zero error in millions of sheets, which is a unique achievement. He is married to engineer Renu Madan, a Thapar 89 graduate. I think she has played a very important role in his success by keeping in check an innovator who moves like a pendulum. I think it is the strength of his wife which made him, you see, stick to one area or the other. They are blessed with 2 bright children. Like their parents, they are also very bright. And he is young and will conquer many more peaks. Every research guide has a roadmap for his students. I wanted him to go to USA in Stanford or MIT to be an innovator like Steve Jobs or Bill Gates, which I'm sure he would have become because of big canvas, but he tried to choose his place in India, and he is successful, and he is going to be more successful. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you an innovator par excellence, Mohit Srivastava. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Your words are, you have been very generous with your praises, but those people are blessed who really get a guru like you. You had given, unless until somebody had given the opportunity, you have the biggest heart, I think, when it came to making mistakes and tolerating mistakes, and you gave the biggest opportunity to me, and I shall be ever grateful to you for giving me this opportunity. Whatever I am, I have no shame in accepting. I have, in fact, pride in accepting that, my guru is Dr. S.K. Sharma. So you have lit the fire of innovation, and encouraged by you, I have always thought, what can be done better? I've always challenged the status quo, and everything I want to change, everything I want to make better. So sometimes, more than 50% times it goes off way, but sometimes the logic finds some merit. So, but this is all because of you, sir. You have really shaped my career, and I'm ever thankful to you for that. So, and we both are. My wife is also given me. She's the backbone, like you rightly said, and she compliments me in a very beautiful way. And she's the spine, my spine, or maybe the reason of our success is the way we complement each other. And it is a wonderful relationship that we have, and I'm so thankful to you for being given this opportunity to speak. So I will start, with your permission, if you permit me to start my presentation, or if there's another formalities to be. Sanjay ji, should I start?
Yeah, you can start.
Yeah, please start.
Okay. So I shall be sharing my screen. So, but before I share my screen, I will tell you a little bit about what we are trying to do. The past 1 year has been really very difficult for all of us, and when I see things from a different point of view, and I feel that a lot of things can be improved, a lot of lives could have been saved. And the more I analyze it, about 1 year back, what I did was I started to help COVID by manufacturing ventilators. But then people said ventilators is not that much useful. Then I started the technology of manufacturing oxygen concentrators. And but at that time, the concentrators were very cheap, but they were available for 15,000 rupees. I got all the salts and all the chemicals available from China and everything. But then I discarded the project because that was not in much demand. But now this opportunity has come, and I feel that a lot of thousands of lives can be saved, because what I've analyzed is, that a lot of lives are being lost because of lack of oxygen at the right time. And this has happened with us, not in one case, more than 7-8 cases. Some friend of ours in Ranchi, somebody right in Chandigarh. My wife was helping the person by being transferred from Sector 16 hospital to Sector 32 hospital. He was very well, but no oxygen available in the ambulance. He did not survive. So oxygen availability plays a very important role. And fortunately, because of my association with PGI doctors, and other, I have a reasonable knowledge of human physiology. So oxygen, as you all know, is an organ which will not survive oxygen depletion for even 10 minutes. If you are submerged in water, your brain will not revive. It will do irreparable damage. So this is what happens when with a patient, when his oxygen, because of his lung function being impaired, his oxygen, his body cannot take oxygen, neither can it expel carbon dioxide. But the oxygen, so now there are a lot of exercises by which they say, okay, you can do different kind of breathing and improve, but that is not a solution. Because when your lung function capacity, the lung has a surface area of about 3 football fields. So if that is reduced, then your oxygen becomes very less. And it becomes very difficult. So then I thought, what is it that we can improve it? And how can we make this solution available at every house? Because on an average, even in a metro city, the average time when typically what happens in a typical case, if the oxygen level goes down, you start आपको बेचैनी फील होनी शुरू हो जाती है. You started feeling restless, and then by the time you find a hospital bed, it takes about 3-4 hours. Even in a metro city like Delhi, by the time somebody is feeling restless to the time he'll get an ambulance and reach a hospital, it takes a huge amount of time, and that time is a very crucial. And it has been not very reported, but a lot of majority of the fatalities have occurred in ambulances. People have died in ambulances because of oxygen not being available. So we thought, how do we make that available? So I'll start my presentation, and it is a very simple solution. I think the beauty of any solution is in its simplicity. How can we have a very simple solution? We are all in metros, so pardon me if I say we have to look from somebody who's a rural background. In a rural background, people do not even have paracetamol. Basic necessity medicines are not available, and there are places where there's doctors. They are not doctors, but they are called roadside medical practitioners. We call them, but they are called as devdoot because there's nobody to give an injection also. So rural India is a very vast portion of India. How can we save lives? Every life is important. Every life is worth. So this is what we thought. If now this whole issue has been compounded because of two reasons. The only solution to this problem is having oxygen concentrator and a cylinder. So these are the only two things. But the problem with these two things are cylinder is very bulky, and it cannot be, operations cannot be scaled up. You cannot manufacture 10,000 cylinders in a day. The biggest the plant which manufactures cylinders in India today is not able to produce the good number of cylinders because of the lack of oxygen. They don't have oxygen to produce cylinders. Secondly, you have oxygen concentrators. Oxygen concentrators also are in such huge demand that it has become a scam. People are taking 50% advance and not delivering. And a company like Philips has a pending order of more than 45,000 concentrators from the government of India. So whenever Philips is able to produce that, first it will have to give to government of India. The common people will not be able to get it. Even those people who are able to afford it, they have holding will be a not right word, but they have bought. Anybody who can afford it, because it is cheaper than iPhone. Anybody who can afford it has bought one and kept in his house for a rainy day. So concentrators are totally out of market. So how do we now? The peculiar problem is that oxygen is a very easily produced substance. There are bigger factories. Oxygen is produced as a byproduct in the nitrogen industry. Nitrogen industry has a huge demand for food packaging. Like you have Lay's chips, they're packed in nitrogen. So the byproduct of this nitrogen producing gas plants is so oxygen can be produced very easily from air. And there are a lot of, you must have seen, there are a lot of philanthropists and who are people who are into the profession of medical gases and all. They are saying, you bring your cylinder, take the oxygen for free. So oxygen production is not the problem. The problem is in the logistics. How do you take the oxygen from where it is being produced to the patient at the time when it is required? So this is what the inspiration actually comes from. Like we had when we were small, we had people who used to have a helium cylinder and go around houses filling the helium balloons, and we used to be very happy filling helium. So why cannot we create a system in which a lot of rural people can be employed and oxygen can be stored in a bag? So I'll start my presentation. And if I think my speech delivery is a little fast, should I speak a little slow?
No, sir, it's perfect.
Fine, thank you. How do I see? Okay, just one second. Give me 1 second, please. Start presentation.
Slideshow.
Okay. Now I'll have to. First share screen.
Yes.
First, you have to be made a host.
Right. Should I share my screen?
Yes, go ahead, please.
I've shared my screen. Are you able to see the screen?
No. Have you started it as a slideshow?
No, I've not started as a slideshow, but
So what you should preferably be doing is run the slideshow of the presentation and then share the screen. That way is
okay.
yes.
I've started the slideshow. Is it visible now?
No, but then now you have to share the screen. Go ahead to the share screen option.
Okay. It is actually. Give me one second.
In the window, you have to select the choice of windows. So you have to select your.
You go to the view and make it fit the screen. So maybe it is shrouded in your window.
So the screen sharing
I'm
only
trying
has
to share
not.
my screen now. Am I able to share my screen?
No.
Okay. Let me know when the screen
So when you click on share screen button, what options? Yeah, it started
I think
now.
it will be coming now.
It started
Great.
now. Yes.
Okay. So this is the presentation is all about. So what we thought was, what if we create a bag? Now this is in two parts. The first part is oxygen will be, where will we store oxygen? If a house is going to have oxygen, a rural India. So now imagine a person who's poor, he cannot have the mental security of having a cylinder at his house or a concentrator at his house. So but if he has a bag of oxygen, which contains around 200-300 liters of oxygen, that is sufficient for more than 1 day's consumption of human body. That is what I'll do my calculation and show you. So this is what we got, a special bag made from one of the India's biggest bag manufacturers, and I'm sitting on the bag, and this holds this can hold a pressure, this can hold oxygen at a pressure of about 3 psi. 3 bar. 3 bar means 3 times the atmospheric pressure. So if it is now storing a volume of about 225 liters, it can very easily store about 500 liters if you store it at 2 bars, if you pressurize it. So this is the oxygen capsule that we had developed, and this will be filled and anybody on demand. So what our vision is that with the help of Rotary, this is something which I'm basically a technologist, so we can develop the solution, but with Rotary we can spread it around throughout India. So now what is the oxygen? This is a very low cost solution. So what is the problem statement? The problem statement is that without purchasing more oxygen concentrators, we're not talking about purchasing more oxygen concentrators. Neither are we talking about manufacturing more oxygen cylinders. How can we save lives? So this oxygen capsule, we believe, is a solution. So our aim is to enable oxygen availability in every person's house, in every part of India, even in the rural India. So now if we say that oxygen is not freely available as of now, as I was saying, and a lot of lives are being lost in the ambulances. So how do we save that? So in India, like what we have mentioned in the slide, is there's hardly any family left in India who has not been affected by this pandemic. And everybody, either a friend or a close family member. So you understand that oxygen deprivation can play a very bad role even in 10 minutes. So how do we make sure that if we have oxygen at house, it can be very useful? So this is the slide in which we are trying to explain that oxygen concentrators and cylinders are not a scalable solution. You cannot manufacture and supply them to the people, and they are very expensive. Firstly, they are not very portable. So how do we go that? So this oxygen, this is not something very out of the new. This is a very simple idea which is available in front of our eyes on every day-to-day life. Even these cylinders are available, oxygen cylinders are available for sports persons and all. And Amazon is selling them for 600 rupees for a 10-liter can. And this is available on Amazon. But our solution roughly comes to around, if we manufacture in bulk, then it will come to even less. And it is about 300 rupees for 250 liters of oxygen. So the amount of volume of oxygen that you'll get for the same amount, plus it is very light, you can take it anywhere. So it is compared to that, it is much high. So this idea is not something which is innovative, which did not occur to anybody. This was right in front of us. This is being used by DRDO in Leh, where people in high altitude areas where they get oxygen deprived, they are put in a special tent, is called oxygen tent. So this tent, like, it can be used in a home also. This can be filled with 100% oxygen, or you can reduce the percentage of oxygen also, but provided you have the oxygen. Now, the irony of the whole situation, which is really bad, is that you remember, if a man is stranded out in the sea, in the ocean, he will not have water to drink, and he will die of thirst because he cannot drink the seawater. Same is the problem here. You have enough oxygen in the air for a normal man to survive, but that 21% of oxygen is not sufficient for a lung impaired person whose lung function has been impaired. So you require to raise the level of oxygen to, let's say, 50% or 60% or pure oxygen. There are some problems. Pure oxygen is supposed to be very toxic, provided given more than 24 hours. But then they are given for old age, for some problems, they are given where they improve the quality of life. People can sleep much better. So oxygen therapy is a very well-known therapy, and a lot of doctors we have consulted, they have said that this is possible. So this is, if you have, you can build a tent out of this, and this is the tent part. We will come in the second part of the solution. So first thing is, where do you store the oxygen? This is what oxygen capsule. So we want to tell about the how much is the oxygen. So we started our calculation when this idea came to our mind. We thought, how much oxygen is actually used by our body. So normally a brain consumes about 3.5 milliliter of oxygen per 100 gram of brain tissue. So, and a human brain, a male's brain, is around 1.3 kgs. I am assuming that all of it is not tissue, but still I'm taking the weight of considering that the weight of human brain is 1.3 kgs, and all of it is a brain tissue which is consuming oxygen, which is not the case. So that would convert to this, all is given here. So the oxygen requirement of 24 hours is only 65.5 liters. Now this is the 20% oxygen required by the brain. So rest, sorry, 80% is required by the body. So in a day, you are going to use about 325 liters of oxygen. Now what happens is, when you are taking oxygen, you are exhaling carbon dioxide. So there are very simple solutions available which are called carbon dioxide scrubbers, which is a simple solution like sodium hydroxide or calcium hydroxide, which will absorb the carbon dioxide. So this is what we have understood. If we create a tent of 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter, theoretically a man can survive in that for about 3-4 days. Now what we are trying to do is not trying to change. So now the next slide, we are trying to show that there are a lot of, in the existing system also, there are a lot of oxygen which is wasted, because in the cylinders in the hospitals, they are giving 5 liters per minute or 10 liters per minute, they are controlling, and that oxygen is being exhaled out from the body. It is being discarded. So, but we are not trying to change the hospital system. Our idea is, for those 10 hours, till the time a person is feeling oxygen deprived, he gets 10 hours of time to find a suitable hospital bed. So that is our target. That is the area in which we want to work, and so that everybody can not. So this is what, in a typical case, what happens. This newer variant of the virus is very virulent. It is giving very less time. And and in most of the cases, the time is of paramount importance. Most of the people do not get their test reports in time. They're not aware of it. The treatment has to be started. So when the person he may be, according to the test, he may be negative. But if he's not feeling breathlessness, then he immediately has to be admitted to a hospital. So the patient's relatives, they start hunting for oxygen cylinder, oxygen concentrators, and if they do not find it, especially in the rural areas, they are spending a maximum amount of time in ambulances without being admitted to the hospital. So this is the from where we have drawn the inspiration. If you know the International Space Station, there are records set that which have been the maximum number of days spent on a single mission has been more than 203 days. The maximum days is 340 days. So one person has spent 340 days, another person, there are 8 people who have spent more than 203 days. So they did not get cylinders from Earth. So how did they manage? So this is what, if you have oxygen, you can recirculate it again and again, extract the carbon dioxide out, and the volume of oxygen will decrease, but that will be sufficient for you to survive. So this is the solution that is all about. So now this is the solution. Now you can see me and my wife, we are sitting on this. So this is especially fabricated. I have my friends in some very good places, and we got this developed, and we got this tested, thoroughly tested. This is hardly a bag of very small size. It can come in your hand. It can be couriered. If you want, I can show you the bag. Please remind me, I'll show you the bag, how it looks. And this is the bag we filled with oxygen. So what we are foreseeing is that oxygen is freely available. We can start, if you have a water tank at home, आपके घर में पानी की टंकी होती है, तो ऑक्सीजन क्यों नहीं हो सकता? आपके घर में ऑक्सीजन बड़े आराम से हो सकता है. If you have 500 liters of oxygen in your house, imagine the peace of mind. One of the biggest problem of this pandemic is also you panic. Panic plays a very bad role in this. So this is what we have tested thoroughly. This contains equivalent of 500 liters of oxygen at atmospheric pressure. This can withstand about 3 bars, 3 times the atmospheric pressure it can withstand. We have tested it, but we will power it. No, the other one, we can power it to about 2 bars, or even if we give it at atmospheric pressure also, still it will contain about 225 liters, 250 liters at atmospheric pressure. So we are testing it, and this is also portable. The patient can take it along with himself in the ambulance, or we can have supplementary systems also. And this weighs, the most important part of this is the icing on the cake. What we believe is this is scalable solution. We can manufacture 20,000 of these bags very easily in a single day. So you cannot do that with concentrators. Concentrators are very, very expensive. If the government of India is ordering for 45,000 concentrators, that let's say 50,000, it amounts to more than 250 crores. So something around that much amount of money. So this is a very simple solution. This will cost hardly 200 rupees. And अगर आप बच्चे का जो balloon का गुब्बारा भी देखोगे तो 100 रुपए का तो बड़े वाला गुब्बारा आता है. This is very food grade, and just fold it in the bag it came. So it is a food grade. So this is a triple insulation, triple layer. So it will take a lot of pressure, and it can be easily manufactured and scaled up. And so now there are a lot of questions whether you want to store oxygen in house, whether it is inflammable or all. You can have a store, or you can have oxygen as a service in a city or in a village, where a person can say, okay, whenever you want oxygen, we'll fill you oxygen and give you. So you don't even need to store in the house. So ultimately it comes something like this. This is just a bag folded, and this is hardly about 1 kg in weight. And so now we can, the way things are going, a lot of people are saying, okay, now the pandemic is beyond, now it has crossed and things are getting better. But I think I made 2 mistakes. The ones when I said, okay, we'll manufacture ICU concentrator. Before that, I wanted to manufacture that oxygen ventilator. Then I said, okay, no, concentrators are bad, because my friends who have hospitals, they said, do you make concentrators? So concentrators also I discarded because it was very cheaply, and I did not think that. So this is something I want to take it to the logical end, and we will develop this. And if we can develop it, definitely, I am 100% sure, and we will play this game of devil's advocate. You can tell why this will definitely save lives, because you have that much amount of oxygen, which we will make sure that, because that person will survive for 10 hours. That is the point of the whole discussion. So the point of this whole discussion is about that there's no clear end in sight. Still, we cannot see the light at the end of the tunnel. there is no clear-cut day when you say that, okay, this will end in 1 year or in 6 months or in 5 months. Mutations are happening. Most of the, why we think that immediate solution is not available is because this requires a lot of behavioral change in Indians and in the general public, which is hard to. And already people are talking about the third wave and other things, but still we do not want to talk on those things, but we want to be prepared for it. In case things are required, this can be couriered. Amazon can deliver a courier bag within 1 day. So this bag can also be delivered maximum in the remotest part of India within 2 or 3 days. So, and we do not know when the complete, the vaccination also, when it will be completed. It will take how much time it will be, we have no clear idea at this moment. And so this will also provide a very big opportunity for the rural youth, because oxygen as a service, somebody can come up and say, okay, I will supply to the whole of my, I will store 100 of these bags in my room, in my house, and I'll have just 1 cylinder and I will supply to anybody on demand. Within 15 minutes, if somebody calls me in a 5 kilometer or 10 kilometer, Chandigarh is a 10 kilometer by 10 kilometer city. Within 15 minutes from one diagonal corner to the next diagonal corner, somebody can reach. So in a rural India also, this can be made available to people, and this solution can be made available, jobs can be created. And there are many solutions that what people have done is they have created a steel factory. They have created, the steel factory is giving the oxygen. You have a 1,000-bedded hospital. But the problem with those solutions is that you have to transport the person to that. It takes a lot of time. So this is, when I talked about this project to Dr. Vora, he said, this is nice. And I thought, I requested him to give me an opportunity to talk to people, Rotarians like you. You have done a commendable job. You have been doing, Rotary has been doing a commendable job, and nobody is unknown. We do not need an introduction to that. Everybody knows the kind of job Rotary is doing. So Rotary also has played a very important role in during the first and second waves of the pandemic. So with your enormous outreach, we can, I cannot do this, but with your enormous, if you find merit in the solution, you can make sure that this reaches every house in India. So I think that is about all, and we will encourage now questions from you if you have any. Let me share my, stop sharing, okay. So any questions, please? I'll look at the chat window and see if any questions are pending.
I would encourage members to please, Salil sir, do you intend to ask something? I can.
Yeah, but a small thing, which I would like to ask Vijay. So whenever I see people being given oxygen in the hospitals, I don't know, the gas is passed through a bottle of water or some kind of solution. Then it enters the mouth or the nose of the patient. But what will happen in this case of your bag? Right. Will it be done like that, or will it have some other substitute?
Yes, sir. That will also be there, because see in the hospital, what is happening is that the oxygen is being thrown out into the air. Moreover, that oxygen is coming from various sources. It has to be sterilized and it has to be moisturized. The moisture content has to be brought to a level. But in our case, what is happening is we will have carbon dioxide scrubbers. So it will have a small carbon dioxide scrubber unit. So this is a closed loop system, because you have only 225 liters of oxygen. You cannot afford to throw it away in the atmosphere. So you are recirculating it. This is a closed loop system in which you are breathing inside a bag, and the carbon dioxide levels are rising, and you are flushing out the carbon dioxide by absorbing it in a, so they'll definitely have some system which has come in the phase 2 of the project. But the first thing is that aapke ghar mein oxygen available ho, it is a very big this thing. Where do you store the oxygen? You cannot store it in open space. You already have oxygen, but you cannot store it like that. You have to store it in some place which is safe. And so this was a thing which is very portable, very light. You can store it in your house anywhere and have the mental peace that at least I have 10 hours worth of oxygen in my home. And this capacity can be increased. It can be, you can just ask anybody in your village, they can deliver you. They can start an industry. लोग गुब्बारे बेचते थे, पहले हीलियम के गुब्बारे बेचते थे लोग, अब ऑक्सीजन के बैग बना के भी बेच सकते हैं. So this is going to be a very low cost solution. We were not interested in much of, not creating profit out of it. This is going to be a non-profit, but we want this life to be saved. And so that this is the only solution we believe that is going to save maximum number of lives. You cannot manufacture, God forbid, tomorrow if oxygen is required, because we do not see any clear solutions. Children are there, they will play with grandparents. You cannot separate them. You cannot make them understand. Schools are closed. Once the school starts, this cycle, you never know. I can be a wishful thinker, but better to be a devil's advocate and prepare for the worst. So the thing is, oxygen gives you that breathing space of 10 hours in which your body is able to fight back. A lot of good medicines are coming, but all that you are fighting against is time. This virus is not giving you enough time. 10 minutes nahi mila, 10 zyada agar oxygen impair ho gaya, you do not get much time. And miserably people are, it is like people dying out of thirst on an ocean because they don't have water to drink. There is plenty of water in the sea, but you cannot drink that salty water. Similarly, if you don't have 50% or 60 or 70% pure oxygen, you will face a lot of problems. So if your body gets at least 1 hour or 2 hours of time, you will definitely survive. So that is the whole thing about. And this is not a very difficult. We have tested this. We have talked to doctors. We have talked to doctors in Ireland. I am talking to a very, very renowned scientist in DRDO. He also has vetted this. I have openly put this solution on the 12th of last month on my Facebook wall. I don't want this to be patented at all. So I've already destroyed the chance of this being patented by anybody by publishing it before filing for a patent. I don't want this to be patented. This has to be an open source system in which people can contribute. People are contributing for food so much. Imagine how much people will contribute. Tomorrow these bags will be available for free. Somebody will donate PP, somebody will donate plastic के दाने donate कर देगा. चाहे कुछ को हमें कुछ नहीं पैसे चाहिए. वो जिसको जो मैन्युफैक्चर बैग का मैन्युफैक्चर कर रहा है उसको बोलेगा 10,000 बैग बना दे और पहुंचा दे, गांव में पहुंचा दे. So this is the what like you are spending the amount of if we think about it, and I'm totally encouraging you to find a fault, be a devil's advocate and see and tell me where is the flaw, so that I can take out the flaw, make it even more better. So I have no doubts that with your reach, with your outreach, sir, what is the value of a life saved? See the amount of the problems that you are going through, the amount of donations you are paying for one meal of food, which does not guarantee that life, that you will survive. But here, there's a guarantee that you will get that time to breathe. Your body will get that time to fight the virus, that to the body's own mechanism. Because corona is only body's own mechanism of self-mechanism. There are no medicines available. So this is the time. It buys you time. So imagine if tomorrow, how many people will donate to Rotary and they'll say, okay, supply 10,000 bags to my parents' village. So if Rotary can adopt this model, it would be a great honor.
Another question we have from Dr. Vora.
Yes.
Dr. Vora, please ask your question.
Welcome, Mohit, to our Rotary Club.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome to our Rotary Club.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
My question is, how do you refill the bag? Bag to aapne bata diya, bag can be kept in the very easily, it can be stored.
Right.
But once that 250 liters or whatever the capacity is,
Right.
Once that capacity is over, how to refill? Can you do the refilling on your own?
Sir, the refilling is not required because the government of India is going to make sure that every village has a cylinder at least. You cannot supply a cylinder to every house of the village, but you can keep one cylinder.
So that means the cylinders will be available at one place, and we can go and get the bags filled. Sir, like our own Rotarian Rupinder Sachdeva, he has an oxygen factory.
सर बचपन में हमारे वो गैस के गुब्बारे लेकर के सर इट विल बिकम इंडस्ट्री. लोग जो हैं वो सिलेंडर लेकर जाएंगे, आवाज मारेंगे और बोलेंगे भी भरा लो. चाहे यू कैन मोबाइल्स आर सो पॉपुलर नाउ, यू कैन कॉल, you can dial a service for oxygen within 15 minutes, within 5 minutes.
What do you mean that we can go to the factory? Like I told you, RS Sachdeva is owning a factory,
right.
Oxygen factory.
Right.
So we can go and get the bags filled and keep it at home. एक जगह में रख दिया.
Sir, yes, sir. But imagine you are in a village. So if you are in a village, see all the villages, Government of India can supply or people can buy a cylinder. Now, sir, there are more than already. There will be by the time in the next 1 month, there will be more than or 1 or 2, 3 months. There will be more than 1 lakh oxygen concentrators available in India. People can say, okay, get it filled. 5 रुपए में भरा के ले जाओ सर. बचपन में जब हमारे हीलियम गैस के बलून्स भर सकते थे, तो ये बैग भी भर सकते हैं. और कोई अगर कह दे मेरा गैस खत्म होने वाला है, मेरे को भेज दो. Within 5 minutes, this will give job to hundreds of people. People will start it as they will earn. We are not against that.
Tell me one more thing.
Yes, sir.
Whether those who are manufacturers of oxygen, they can supply this at your home also. The cylinder, they can have a mobile unit and supply the oxygen at home, and we fill our bags.
Sir, we can think like that in a metro city like Chandigarh. Now, supplying a cylinder to every house in Chandigarh is also out of question. Supplying a cylinder to a house in a village, every house, it is impossible.
No, I'm talking about supplying of oxygen. When we have this bag that you are going to manufacture, we are having this bag and that bag has been, oxygen has been used.
Right.
Then we call up the oxygen factory and get it delivered at home.
Yes, sir. Sir, it is not, sir, what oxygen factory that there is a very good philanthropist who has supplied free oxygen langar he started in Mohali. I think he's also.
That is our own Rotarian R.S. Sachdeva.
So in fact, if he was here, he would have given a lot of ideas. He can donate 1 cylinder to, people can buy and donate 1 cylinder to every village. And that village person, tell him, okay, you get 2,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees.
Sarpanch can keep it.
No, he can give a job to somebody. His role will be to supply oxygen to everybody.
Or a dispensary can have it.
Right. So there are more than 3 lakh engineers and graduates, more than 10 lakh graduates without any job at home. So we have a huge workforce. Some amount of caution, some amount of training will be required how to handle these things. And these are a few things which have to be ironed out. But right now, our first discussion is only about the blueprint, about the skeleton of the problem. And if you think this has some merit, we can take it further.
Mohit sir, we have many more questions, if I may. Yeah,
sure.
Lots of Rotarians looking to ask you question. Dr. Rita?
Yeah, thank you. So Mohitji, it was a very innovative concept. I must congratulate you. For bringing it out. But I'm working in a hospital, so I would like to know, like, has this capsule been tried in this way?
Dr. Rita, we are trying it. We are presently in discussions with a few doctors in PGI and then doctors in GMCH. And I will definitely like an opportunity to meet you, and we will try to implement it. I have some better ideas also, which paucity of time, because we have taken a lot of time. And I would have discussed, you will be able to much better appreciate. So I'll take an opportunity. We'll have a discussion. I'll take your number from Dr. Vora.
So I'll take the number, your number, and get back. One more thing, like if it has been tried, so did we check the pulse oximeter, like how much it increases oxygen?
This has to be, it has to be tried on a corona patient, right? So right now, theoretically, we are just doing theoretically, but this has already been, oxygen test is not a concept which is new. It is a very old concept. You use it for children. Then DRDO is already using it. Then they have also developed it for, it is basically the same thing. If you see in totality and logically, this is the same thing what is happening in every hospital. You are putting a mask, they are being intubated or giving oxygen, and the oxygen is being thrown out. What we are doing is we are just creating an enclosed space so that every molecule of oxygen thrown out by breathing out is recirculated back, because air is primarily 3 gases, right? Inert gases, nitrogen,
and oxygen, carbon dioxide
and oxygen. So if you keep on scrubbing out the carbon dioxide, what will be remaining? It will be lesser volume of oxygen. So if the primary oxygen, 200 liters of pure oxygen is there, and in an enclosed container or something, you inject 50% of oxygen, that will be 50% oxygen. If you put a person inside whole oxygen atmosphere, so if suppose you put me inside a polythene bag, which is full of 100% pure oxygen, I'll be breathing in 93% medically pure oxygen. I'll be breathing out 92% oxygen, because the carbon dioxide level is, because the quantity of the body consumption will be the same. So that carbon dioxide, if you keep on taking out, the volume 225 से एक घंटे के बाद 220 हो जाएगा, कम होता जाएगा. So this is something which is very portable. A patient has to be transferred from house to the hospital. You understand, doctor? Nobody understands that better. So जो एम्बुलेंस वाले हैं, दे आर नॉट एजुकेटेड. वो कई बार कहते हैं हमारा सिलेंडर खत्म हो जाएगा, वो फुल ऑन ही नहीं किया, उसको हाफ ऑन किया, वो फिर दे आर नॉट एबल टू मैनेज दैट. सो द बेस्ट थिंग दैट कैन बी डन इज इन पर्सन इन अ टोटली ऑक्सीजन स्पेस. जैसे आप पूरे पॉलिथीन के इसमें बना करके इसी बैग का एक वर्जन हो जो पेट पे बंद हो जाए, पूरे ऊपर वाले पोर्शन को आप करके पेट पे वेलक्रो से बांध दीजिए. ऑक्सीजन इतना लीक हो ही नहीं सकता, वो उसमें ऑक्सीजन भरा है. तो एटलीस्ट उसमें, और उसमें से हमने जो डिवाइस बनाया है उससे कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड जो भी ब्रीद आउट कर रहा है उससे कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड निकालते रहेंगे. तो वो आदमी जो है he'll 100% he'll be in a atmosphere of 93% pure oxygen for at least 4 hours. वो ऑक्सीजन की वॉल्यूम कम होती रहेगी तो उसमें और भर दो. So this has very simple method by which you can refill it. The most important thing is आज की डेट में प्रैक्टिकली आप देखो कि एक आदमी जो है अगर हॉस्पिटल से जाता है, वो बेचारा हमारे आंखों के सामने वो दम तोड़ गया. 16 सेक्टर हॉस्पिटल से 32 सेक्टर हॉस्पिटल में ट्रांसफर किया था, चल रहा था वो, और लेकिन उसकी सांस चढ़ने लगी. अब वो सिलेंडर लेके तो नहीं जा सकते ना आप. इसको तो आप पेशेंट पे लगा दीजिए तो वो 4 घंटे घूमता रहेगा. इसको तो ये पोर्टेबल है, आप एक गुब्बारा से ही है ना, आप गुब्बारे में अगर आपको इनक्लोज कर दें तो आप आराम से बैठ सकते हो. सो दिस इज समथिंग व्हिच इज डूएबल. देयर इज नथिंग, नो साइंटिफिकली स्पीकिंग और टेक्निकली स्पीकिंग, देयर आर नो नथिंग व्हिच इज saying that this is not possible. Everything is possible. This is something which is clearly possible right in front of us in our eyes, and you give us an opportunity, we will demonstrate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mohit sir. We have another question from SK Sharma sir, and then Dua sir, you are in queue.
Mohit, the first trial should be with the ambulances. I think if taxi drivers could, you could put it in a taxi, they will become a oxygen. You could say ambulances. So I think your first attempt should be that because carrying a cylinder is a very tedious situation even in the ambulance.
Sir, you have.
So I think your first target should be with the ambulances.
Sir, you have proven that a guru will be a guru. Number two is that your carbon dioxide scrubber, as you see chemicals which you are putting, they also take moisture also. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that is a big problem because dry oxygen is not good. Number two is that your absorber gets diluted. So the capacity to take carbon dioxide also decreases. So you must take these two things into consideration. I'll tell you, there are ways, because I was also trying to put a patent for such situation. So maybe you could utilize that. Yeah.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the suggestion.
The next question, Dua sir.
Yes, Mohit ji, it is a great innovation.
Yes.
Oh,
Pardon, sir?
hello, Mohit ji, can you hear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Mohit ji, this is a great invocation and great sort of the conceptualization of in reality. Now, what I feel is that you are giving 21% of oxygen. Please go with me in a synthetic way. When it comes outside, it is around 19% to 18% because body needs very little oxygen so far as its value is concerned. Carbon dioxide concentration is 0.03%, that means 300 ppm. It will be little richer, that means it will be 320 to 330 ppm. But along with that, some of the microbes, some of the pathogens which are in the patient, this respiratory tract, that will also be exhaled outside, and then its concentration in the next cycle will also increase. As a result, the critical mass of the microorganism will increase with each cycle. Let them not be built to that level where they can cause cytokinin storms later on, or their concentration is increased.
Right.
This particular precaution, you have to get it checked
Right.
to a scientist who is working in the concentration of pathogen as they are repeated time and again into the same body.
Right.
After 4 hours, the oxygen concentration is around 11%. Body needs only 2% oxygen.
Right.
And our annuli use only very little amount, rest is spread out. But the pathogens number is increasing after every month, especially the bacteria whose particle spore size is very high. That's all. We check this part.
Sir, what we have thought about is if you can exhale, while exhaling, if you can exhale from a pipe into the carbon dioxide scrubber, it is a sodium hydroxide or a calcium hydroxide solution. It will automatically kill every virus, every bacteria. Is a pH value.
Sodium hydroxide is not a virus. Sodium hydroxide. I can give you a writing that.
Okay.
Sodium hydroxide.
So pH value is very high, but anyway, it can be tested. But what you are saying is right. And we can, the solution that we are giving is, this is a closed system. Now imagine, sir, if it's a closed system, whatever pathogens, whatever virus is being exhaled out of your air in your nostrils or in the air, they are being filtered out and recirculated inside. So automatically we have a filter system which will filter back into the closed loop. So this air is not being exhaled like in a hospital. The patients are breathing out. Here, the patient will not be breathing out any virus.
No, he is putting back to that solution, which will become, and then after that, the balloon is removed, this will become useless because this cannot be used for it.
Sir, we will give a demonstration, sir. Actually, the air inside, there will be a fan, there will be a blower, which will be extracting the air, recirculating the air inside and scrubbing out the carbon dioxide, remoisturizing it, and removing the harmful bacteria. So automatically that will be taken care of.
Vaji, why don't you add, it will become little costly. Why don't you add what Daikin people have in their air purifier, a filter which is called a filter, which removes the virus. Just little costly.
Yes, sir. We are experimenting. We are experimenting with a lot of nano copper. A lot of other materials are there which are bactericidal, and we will definitely work with anybody who wants to work, and we will take the best brains of in this project. This has to be open source, so we will experiment with a lot of other things. And
great thing.
Thank you, sir.
And but it needs this pathogenicity also to be remembered. That disclaimer has.
Mohit, I'll give you a simple solution. We will talk later on.
Tell me, sir.
There are very simple. For every complicated situation, solution has to be very, 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 very simple. If it is not a right solution.
Right.
ये मेरे भी गुरुजी हैं, SK Sharma.
Every big problem has a simple solution. सर आपसे सीखा था ये.
If it is not simple, it is not the right solution.
100%. सही बात है सर.
Do we have any more question? I can see Dr. Vora has raised his hand again. Dr. Vora, do you have more questions?
Yes, Suchi, I want to ask one more question. Mohit, I would prefer talking to him in Hindi because we have been friends for last 35 years. Mohit, एक चीज बताओ, आप बुलेटिन पढ़ते हो हमारा?
सर आता है, पढ़ता हूँ मैं.
अच्छा, बुलेटिन में हमने ऑक्सीजन ऑन व्हील्स प्रोजेक्ट निकाला है, which has been inaugurated on 16th of May by Halsa Judge Rajan Gupta.
Right.
So we have already started oxygen on wheels, but that is on cylinder.
Right.
There is one organization known as Buddy Cabs.
Right.
उनके साथ मिलके किया हुआ है. So my question is like if we have the what you have proposed, if this becomes successful, can we move it on a two-wheeler, on a motorcycle, on or a scooter also?
Yes, sir, definitely. Sir.
Other question is, like you said, कि बंदा चल के आया था वहाँ पर. You are talking about the person who then expired. Can a person while walking use this capsule while he's walking?
Yes, sir. Definitely, sir. Let me show you. I think if you be able to see, this will be like a school bag. The patient can put like the school bag. जैसे school bag बच्चा नहीं पहनता, उस तरह पहन के भी कर सकते हो. Like, sir, see, this is how it will look. This will be attached to the back.
But will he be able to carry the bag and make use of it? Or somebody else has to carry it?
1 kg in weight. Wherever the person will go, the oxygen will go with him.
नहीं, उसको खुद कैरी कर सकता है या कोई उसके लिए कैरी करेगा?
Sir,
will he be able to carry it himself or somebody else will have to carry?
No, sir, if the patient is ambulatory, if he is able to walk, he can very easily take, because normal down. The problem is that patient do not have many attendants. So this they can. I'm definitely going to work with more closely with Dr. Rita Kalra, and we will iron out all the details. I'm sure this will be.
I can say you will enjoy working with Dr. Rita Kalra.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to it. So,
and,
sir,
and you have your guru there already.
We are born to solve problems. Every problem we will face, we will innovate. Dr. S.K. Sharma is there behind my back. we will have very solutions, and this will be an open source project. Many people will come and they will offer their suggestions. They will offer their improvements, and everything is going to be worth saving at least one life. So I'm going to say I'm very confident that you will save not one, not two, not 1,000, not even 10,000 lives. This will save more than that. It will save. I'm very confident.
Is it on the line of scuba diving?
Dr. Vora, can we match it with our buddy?
Anji?
Buddy taxis. Their fuel consumption will get reduced a lot, because when you carry a cylinder, your average of the vehicle is much lesser.
You mean the fuel the cost of running the
yeah, that's right.
And,
so if
Dr. Sharma, instead of carrying 1 or 2 liters, this can be carried.
This can be, they will 2 damn bags can be there. So I think we should mesh it with them and let Rotary fund for 5, 6 or 6. How many taxis are there in Buddy? I think 2, 3 in this. How many?
At the moment, they are using 5 taxis.
So I think let our club.
We have already
you see, fund that. I'll pay for that. Don't problem. So those 5 bags I will give it to Mohit.
Thank you, Dr. Sharma. Thank you, Dr. Sharma. We'll work in 2 days itself. We'll do that.
Yeah. What is the problem?
Mohit,
we'll do it 2 days.
Mohitji, the principle is same as that of the scuba diving oxygen cylinder and those of the mountaineer.
It is, sir. It is a very simple. There is no hidden thing. The thing is enclosed space. Oxygen we are scuba diving. Actually, the problem is different. You do not require to recirculate oxygen. Here, oxygen is a premium. We are living in today's world where oxygen has become a very precious commodity. Oxygen is gold. You cannot afford to throw it to the atmosphere. This whole design is focused around recirculating. What is the body's minimum requirement? How much requirement? How much time you want?
Very less.
Mr. Srivastava,
Mohit divided into 2 portions. One is for home, that is your tent.
Right.
One is for transportation, that is your bag.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So first bag is the easiest one to implement.
Right, sir.
So what you do is that as you see, we have been told that the Buddy is there. There are 5 taxis, so 5 bags are needed.
Right, sir.
So let them try it.
Right, sir.
Along with the cylinder. Initially, they could maintain their cylinder, but use these bags.
Yes,
so
sir.
that in case of emergency, you see, they have the other one.
So
in addition to the cylinder, and once they are comfortable, then these bags will be arranged. Every car will, every taxi will like to have one cylinder. You don't have to subsidize it.
Right, sir.
Yeah.
So we would definitely, sir.
I think Salil Bali wants to ask a question. Salil Bali is there. The one
no, I don't.
So Salil is the Buddy's initiator. So
sir, I don't want to ask a question. I just want to start doing it. Srivastava sir, I'll be there tomorrow at your office. We'll start it by evening, tomorrow evening.
So there are some questions. There are some questions like somebody has asked. Dr. Pravesh Sablok has said oxygen is a drug and should be given under supervision of qualified medical personnel only. We do agree, sir. There are a lot of, but the question is like if a building, if a skyscraper is on fire, and the person has only 2 options. He has to jump, right? So this is a last-ditch operation for somebody who's there in a rural environment. Now there is no way, even a place like Chandigarh or Delhi, you will not find in 15 minutes. From the time a hospital bed in 15 minutes, you cannot find. So this is a large, we are proposing this as a solution, a stopgap. A stopgap arrangement, it is not going to solve the whole problem, but it's a stopgap arrangement for buying you that precious minutes. The other question that somebody's asked is cost of bag for the patient. The cost of manufacturing presently is coming to around 300, 500, but in bulk. Sir, this is the only solution which I am repeatedly focusing. This is the only solution. If you say, I want 1 lakh bags in one day, we can produce 1 lakh bags in one day. No other solution. Concentrators you cannot make. This is portable, you can have in every house. So that itself has a psychological effect, which is compounded by a lot of other factors. So let's try it out. And for a trial, we can work with Dr. Rita Kalra, and depending on our report, Rotary can take further decision on this. But technically, we are all very intelligent people, but technically, I don't see any flaw. And I've already openly challenged it. 10,000 rupees if anybody can find a flaw in the system. So this has been vetted. The idea has been vetted. But now the stages of trial testing. So we will do that.
Trial is very important. And it has to be monitored so that we definitely get results.
We are only going to give our exam. You are going to give the result. Pass, fail.
Okay. So let's go ahead.
Salil? Hello. Salil, kindly, put Sachdeva also in the loop, because these bag will be filled by him.
Right.
So that we have the bag in the taxi, and then at Vora's place, they will be filled free of cost.
Right, sir. Thank you. I think we have no more questions. Thank you so much, Mohitji. I'm not a very technical person, but thankfully we had Dr. Sablok, Dr. Rita Kalra, and obviously Dr. Sharma here also. What I think is probably you're looking to position this in the category of a first aid, which means, immediately someone needs, which way you're saying rural, which way you're saying abhi chahiye kuch, in terms of one's movement from a residence to hospital or something like that. So it's portable, it can be carried, it can be kept. So correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, it sort of comes as a first aid, but obviously I didn't see any question on patents here, but we take this offline. I'm sure all of us, including IPP Salil Bali, will also be interacting more with you.
Sure.
And, let's get some more feedback locally, and then we could see how on the Rotary platform this could be stretched. This could be the reach could be enhanced. It's definitely a very novel thing, but the trials are also important, and the feedback is also important. So I would now like to invite past President Dr. Vora for the expression of gratitude.
Thank you, Sanjay, for giving me the opportunity to thank a very dear friend, Mohit Srivastava. He's been helping me with my electronic hand also. So we have been working together for last 30 years. And that is a different thing. Sometimes we are completely lost to each other, but then we make up. First of all, before thanking Mohit, I would like to thank my president, Professor Dr. S.K. Sharma. He was the president and I was secretary at that time. And that year was a great learning experience. Dr. Sharma, you were there?
Yeah, I am there.
It was your year when I was a secretary with you. It was a great learning experience. And what you taught me was tolerance. That tolerance is still, I am trying to practice that tolerance. Yeah. I still remember how you used to do. And one thing I liked about you, whoever used to come to you with a project, you say, "Acha bhai, tum khud hi kar lo." So somebody said, "Ke jo bole wohi kunda khole." So, and I would like to inform all our members, when I called up Dr. Sharma, I said, I would request you to come and introduce the next chief guest we are having. So he said, no, मैं तो अभी आजकल रोटी खाता ही नहीं, मैं तो छोड़ दिया है. मैंने कहा, you will not say no. I know you cannot say no. कि कौन है? मैंने मोहित श्रीवास्तव. ओहो, मोहित श्रीवास्तव. मैं तो पक्का आऊंगा. वो तो मेरा बच्चा है. मैं तो आऊंगा पक्का. So that is how he is there. I think Dr. Sharma present here in our meeting after a long time. We should thank Mohit Sharma for that. Mohit Srivastava for that.
I am privileged. I am privileged.
And Dr. Sharma, we request you that we are every Friday on a Rotary meeting, and you must join us. It's a pleasure to see you after so long. So, as far as Mohit is concerned, I would like to thank Mohit, and he has given a wonderful presentation. I have always I've been writing in the bulletin also that oxygen on wheels started by our club is the need of the hour, and what you are going to bring will also add to that need of the hour. If that works out, and like Dr. Sharma has advised us that you instead of having one cylinder, you can have more such capsules in the body cabs that are moving around. We have already catered to over 200 patients. We have helped them or saved their lives. So this is going to be a wonderful project. Let's hope it works out. And like our president Sanjay Bhatia has said that we will be looking into it. And our IPP Salil Bali, he has been this COVID started last year when he was the president. And Mohit, I can assure you, if something is working out, like Salil just said that I'll be at your home or your office tomorrow evening only. So he means it. And you won't be surprised if he calls you tomorrow and he's with you. You have to be prepared to welcome him. And
he's a hard taskmaster. He's a very hard taskmaster.
Good.
I know. Mohit is the hard taskmaster, and so is Salil Bali. So both hard taskmasters, when they get together, something will come out. I would also like to thank the person behind Mohit. She is sitting very quiet. Renu, thank you so much. I'm seeing you after a long time now, and very nice to see you. And you are the person behind Mohit. I've been knowing you ever since you were married. So it's a wonderful experience to have you both here. And what this project, it is presently, like Mohit is saying, it is going to help during the COVID time. But I would say post-COVID also. This oxygen capsules will be, it is because everything is COVID. Everybody dies of COVID and no other disease. So that requirement of this COVID thing is bound to pass away. So things are getting better in India. But post-COVID also, I think Dr. Rita will agree with me, and other people from medical background will agree with me, that oxygen requirement is there always, for all times. And if we have a solution like Mohit is giving, so I think that will be a very good solution, and everybody can have it as a norm. Suppose somebody falls ill, immediately oxygen is there. So thank you, Mohit, for giving a lovely presentation. And once again, I would like to thank your guru. He is my guru in Rotary also, Dr. S.K. Sharma.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Have a nice day, all of you. We'll be meeting you sooner. Thank you for this opportunity.
And you have to, my request, which I have told you 3-4 times, you have to become a Rotarian.
Okay,
Only then your project will be worked out.
Definitely.
That is the condition.
Renuji, you can stay on in this meeting.
It's a privilege.
Mohit and Renuji, you can stay on in this meeting. This is another 10 minutes more, 5 minutes more, and then we have fellowship, so you could even enjoy that. Let me now invite Secretary Shuchi for announcements and the birthdays and anniversaries, and also I think there were more contributions. We could just run through that also, Shuchi. I saw some contributions coming in the chat box, and you are on mute, admin. Admin, you're on mute, sir.
Sorry, I missed those contributions. Sanjay sir, I'll just announce the birthdays and anniversaries, and maybe you can, we have to call Kulvinder sir also. I'll quickly announce the birthdays. We have the birthday of spouse Sudarshan on 5th of June. Congratulations. We also have the wedding anniversaries of Tochi sir and Preeti ma'am on 8th June. Sudha ma'am and Ashok Puri sir 9th June. Pallav sir, Joginder ma'am on 10th June. And Rotary and Deepthi and Anup Sharma on 10th of June. Congratulations. We have few Rotarians here. Many congratulations, Ashok sir, Anup ji. And now I would like to invite Kulvinder sir, and after that, Sanjay sir, we can do the announcements for the donations. Kulvinder Baba sir, are you there?
I don't see him here.
Okay. Rita ma'am, would you like to do the announcement on his behalf? Okay.
Dr. Sanjay, Rita is there?
Rita ma'am?
जी हाँ जी, मैं बता दूं?
हाँ जी, please आप बता दो.
Oh, he has left. So he was saying कि जैसे हम क्लब कोविड पेशेंट्स के लिए खाना अरेंज कर रहे हैं और सब लोगों की हेल्प कर रहे हैं. So both of them decided to donate clothing material like for the shirts, for trousers or kurta pajama for 300 people, he said. And इसमें दो फायदे हैं कि न्यू क्लॉथ मिलने का एक हैप्पीनेस तो रहता है, बट वी विल बी गिविंग मतलब एक एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटी टेलर्स जो इस टाइम जॉबलेस हैं. सो आई एम फाइंडिंग आउट 2-3 टेलर्स फॉर हिम एंड वी विल बी स्टिचिंग क्लोथ्स एंड हैंडिंग ओवर. So maybe last week of June tak we will be able to manage.
This is for patients or for the?
No, patient. I didn't ask for patients because वो cloth को ना बहुत ज़्यादा treat करना पड़ता है. It gets spoiled. So we will be making like जो wards में काम कर रहे हैं ना, उनके लिए कुर्ता पजामा होता है एक short जो मेडिकल, हाँ वैसा उस तरह का. तो डिफरेंट वार्ड्स के डिफरेंट कलर्स होंगे एंड वी विल बी प्रेफरेबली गिविंग टू जो हमारे सैनिटेशन और वो वर्कर्स है ना उनके लिए.
So sorry, go ahead.
The announcements, actually these were given by Professor Dua on behalf of his niece is contributing 10,000 rupees for COVID Rasoi. Thank you, sir. Also, we have rupees 6,000 donation from Ram Sasaria, sir. Thank you, Ram Sasaria, sir. We'll send someone for picking up the check. Luther uncle has also contributed 6,000 rupees. Thank you. Is there anything else, Sanjay sir, that I might have missed?
Ruchi, one day for us.
Thank you, Puri sir.
And Sudhaji.
Thank you. Congratulations once again.
Thank you to all donors for the generosity, and Shuchi, keep up posting the pictures and all the work that is happening, also coming from IPP Salil Bali for the good work that you all are doing. Ramsey, thank you so much, and Ashok Puri ji for this contribution. We come to the end of this meeting. And with your permission, I would like to adjourn this meeting.